right, you lot. Settle down. Answer your name when it's called. Judaism. Shinto. What is it, conservatism? Yes, conservatism, I'm fully aware that the roll call is no longer alphabetical. Well, that's because I changed it, conservatism. Yes, conservatism, we all understand that you don't like change for change's sake. No, conservatism, I'm not particularly worried about the unintended consequences. Thank you. Conservatism. Taoism. That's the way. Hint. Judaism, Islam, stop that right now. What do you two think you're doing? I don't care who started it, Islam. I will not tolerate this sort of behaviour. You two are always at each other's throats. Judaism, go sit over there next to Christianity. You two are normally thick as thieves anyway. Now I'm warning you boys. Hinduism. Amish. Amish. Has anybody seen Amish? Where? Woodworking. Still. It's been 2 weeks. He's never going to get that barn finished. Socialism. Mormonism. Mormonism. Look at you. Hair combed, shirt neatly pressed. Some of you others could take a leaf out of Mormonism's book. Especially you, socialism, with that scruffy trench coat you're always wearing. Seek, and ye shall find. Sorry, seek. Small joke. Atheism. Atheism, I know you're here. I saw you when I walked in. Are we boring you, atheism? Well, you've made it quite clear, atheism, that you don't believe you belong in here. However, since you are here, I ask you to follow the same rules that everybody else has to. Thank you. Buddhism. Buddhism. Because busy becoming one with the universe, are we, Buddhism? Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your navel gazing, but if you could answer your name. Thank you. Communism, no longer with us. Agnosticism. Oh, do make up your mind, agnosticism. Present. Islam. Islam, it is customary to stand when your name is called. Well, Islam, I don't really care if you don't stand for man-made laws. This isn't a law, it's a common courtesy. Fine, just answer your name. Islam, I have all day. I've got nowhere better to be. I'm sure the rest of the class are quite happy to stay here until you answer your name. Thank you. And I wouldn't be smirking if I was you, atheism. You're hardly one to be known for civility when it comes to this class. Capitalism. What's that in your hand, capitalism? Oh, new iPhone 6. Very smart. No, capitalism, I'm not particularly interested in the miracle of the free market that makes such a thing possible. It's a nice phone. Now put it away. Christianity. Oh, do cheer up, Christianity. The end is not nigh. Scientology. No, transferred to cults and fads. Right, some of you might have noticed that we have a new arrival over here. This is environmentalism, and environmentalism comes to us from loons and fringe elements. Environmentalism. You used to have some contact with conservationism, didn't you? Oh, not anymore? Okay. Well, let's see where we can fit you in. Alright, environmentalism. How about you go over there and sit next to socialism? You two should have a lot in common anyway. Right. Now, I'd like your attention, please. Principal Worldview has asked me to express some concerns he has over what he sees as behaviour that is not conducive to the good of the college. Now, there seems to be a tendency by some people in this class to believe that they are entitled to special privileges or special considerations. Now, here at Pluralism College, we've always had the idea that everybody should muck in together. People have to give up certain things that they want in order for everybody to be happy. Now, we don't want to see what's been going on any further. This idea that some of you can demand special treatment over and above the other students. Principal Worldview and I expect to see an improvement over the coming weeks, and we will be watching, boys. Right, well that's it. Dismissed. Islam, not you. I'd like to have a word with you if you don't mind. Right, Islam. I've asked you to stay back so that we could have a little chat. Now it's obvious that you're finding it hard to fit in. Well, no, Islam. It's not Judaism's fault. I understand that you and Judaism have some sort of history, a property dispute or something. But this is the very point. It's not just Judaism, is it? Christianity's no longer talking to you, and we all know what happened in the dormitory between you and Hinduism. We had to partition the dorm, Islam, just so you two could get along. Now it's come to my attention that you picked a fight with Buddhism. Buddhism, Islam. Buddhism wouldn't hurt a fly. Now, as I was saying earlier to the class, the idea is that everybody has to give certain things up to get along. I understand that this place is very different from what you are used to. However, look at little Sikh. He's half your age and seems to be able to get on with everybody. Now, do you have anything that you'd like to say? Oh. All right, Islam. All right. I don't know who this Allah Akbar fellow is that you keep shouting about. And the only submitting I will be doing will be the report to Principal Worldview about our conversation today. I don't think there's anything more to be said. You can go. Islam. Knives. Thank you. Surly little bugger. Right. Tea.